Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? Welcome back. Today I am covering Third Eye Blind Graduate. It's a song I really enjoy. I've been listening to it quite often for the past couple of days and it really got into my head and I really wanted to talk about this song because obviously if you're here you know how much I love to talk about songs. So, hold on. My throat's dry. Let's just get into this. Enough of my rambling. Alright. Oh yeah, also, there was no music video for this song. I thought it was, but it'd been like until recently years before I'd heard the song again, so I think I assumed there was a music video for it, but it's not. Which is a shame though, because it's a really good song. Hold on. Let's start this over. Alright, let's stop there because this song is like one of those songs where it's like broken. It's not like traditional, just like hook, like verse, bridge, hook. It's very segmented because it's sort of all over the place, but focused at the same. You'll understand what I mean. But let's talk about that first. So so this song deals with it's obviously not about high school. Maybe it can be a little bit if you look at it in a certain way, but this song has a lot of existential dread within its lyrics. So he's expressing many different thoughts and feelings kind of all at the same time, which are all kind of connected to the same feeling, even if the particular thoughts and feelings themselves are not entirely connected, and you'll understand what I mean. Like when he says, well, can I graduate? Can I look at faces that I meet? Can I get my punk ass off the street? I've been living on for so long. So it starts out with the opening line, can I graduate? And you can take that as if you look at it in the school sense, am I going to be able to move on? But I take move on from this school, will I be able to actually literally graduate? But I take it more so metaphorically speaking, can I graduate in the sense of, can I progress past where I am right now? Can I move past this point in my life? Which is, I think, reiterated or more emphasized in the following lines. Can I look at faces that I meet? Can I get my punk ass off the street I've been living on for so long? Basically, I think that can I look people in the eye? Will I be able to get out of this rut I'm in, get out of this neighborhood, out of this place that I've been living in forever? And I feel like being here is holding me back. And then they reiterate, can I graduate? And that which gets reiterated throughout the song, but it emphasizes the point of every segmented thought that he's thinking. He's like, can I move on? Can I get past this point? Can I, he's again, he's questioning, can I graduate? Can I move on? Can I go to the next level, to the next stage, and get off this street, get off of where I've been living my entire life, and go someplace new, meet new people, do different things, move past where I am in this stagnant position? And then again, can I graduate? Again, he's again reiterating the question to himself or to you, and we'll get into that later. So when he says to the bastard talking down to me, you're whipping boy calamity, cross your fingers, I'm going to knock it all down. And then can I graduate? Basically, I take the bastard, but generally people, he's a loser. To put it bluntly, he's a loser who's getting talked down to, told he's not going to be anything, told that he's not going to make any changes. And I take it when he says cross your fingers, I'm going to knock it all down. Basically wish me luck. I'm going to break those barriers. I'm going to break down those walls. I'm going to not be what you say that I am, which is a loser. I'm going to be something better. But then he's still questioning, can I do it? That's what I take from when he says, can I graduate? Hold on, but let's go. There's more. Can I graduate? Can I graduate? Can I graduate? Can I graduate? I go fading. in this second verse, and actually part of in this like second segment touches back on something in the beginning I forgot to mention, but it works out better this way. Anyway, so when he's like in this, when he's like echo fading, we can't let go. She goes walking by in slow mo, so your heart out for a buck. Go on, fade out before I get stuck. Take that as like when he says echo fading, we can't let go. Like basically, like I say, like like echo fading is like the remnants of what was of the maybe of the life you're trying to hold on to. Because sometimes even though you want change, you still are trying to hold on to what you have because a lot of times we'll stick in like bad or stagnant states because it's what we're used to. And even though something might be better for us, it's still the unknown, and the unknown's scary. So I take that as like the echo fading is maybe the ties, like the ties of his past, or even, or maybe it's even like whatever aspirations he's trying to hold on to. You can take it as whatever's kind of open, but basically it's like you're trying to hold on to something as it's slowly slipping away from you, essentially. Take that for what you think it may mean. It's kind of open in some ways, maybe. But it's basically saying, like, when he says echo fading, we can't let go, it's like it's fading out, it's going away, but we're trying to still hold on to it as it was, but you can't any longer, which is what I'm trying to get to in a roundabout way. And then he says, she goes walking by in slow mo, sell your heart out for a buck, go on, fade out before I get stuck. I think that maybe it's like she goes walking by in slow mo. It kind of ties back into the echo fading, in that like it feels like everything is stopped, but like she's slowly like fading away. Like she's like the echo that's slowly fading away. So your heart out for a buck, go on, fade out. Or maybe it's like being left behind by somebody. Like she's pretty much leaving and walking away, and he's desperately trying to hold on. And so he basically kind of sees her as a sellout, because basically she traded in maybe their relationship, their loves, their feelings for money, attention, who knows, for something more materialistic, and he considers her sort of a sellout. So basically, in the end, he says, go on, fade out before I get stuck. He's basically like, no, you know what, fine, just leave, before I become too attached with what we have now, and I get so hung up on trying to hang on. It's best that you just go ahead and leave. Like, the whole verse is basically him trying to hold on to somebody, then her, like, basically fading out of his life. He's trying to hold on, realizes he can't hold her anymore, and it's like, you know what, just go before I get too attached, before I let myself sink any further in. Okay, before we get into that awesome ass guitar riff that's coming up, and it is pretty awesome, if I say so myself, and I do, because it's my channel, I can say whatever I want. He says, so after that other previous verse, he says, talking to somebody like you, do you live the days you go through? Will the song live on long after we do? And that part is very interesting, because like it ties back into the very beginning of the song when he says, I want to, because at the beginning you hear in the background, I want to knock it all down, will the song live on long after we do? And that ties back into this part, because I'm kind of talking about this out of order, but it's fine. He said, basically, I take that as like, the song, I mean, one can take it as a song literally, like, will our music live on long after we're dead? But then you can also take that as, like, if you look at their music, like the message they're trying to send out into the world, their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, maybe even their ideology. Like, and you can even generalize it to anybody. Like, it's a question that you ask yourself, because it's not like interesting that you can live on just through your bloodline, like through your children, but when you through children, you're also, to next generations, you also pass on your ideology, your beliefs, your outlook, your experience, your perspective on the world. And one has to wonder, after I die, will my own philosophies, my outlook, my ideology, my beliefs, will that fade out with me as well? Will that continue to live on long after I've passed on? And one would have to wonder that. And I think take it as like, no, that's what he wonders about when he says, will the song live on long after we do? Like, you can take it quite literally, like, will our music still be playing long after we're gone, which maybe that's what he means. But you can also take it, again, in a more existential way about will the things that you've left behind in this world still live on long after you, or will it just fade away into nothing? And so that ties also back into the talking to somebody like you. Do you live the days you go through? You know, essentially the song is him trying to reach out to you, the person who's just like him, who's maybe feeling the same way, asking like, you know, do you make it through life? Do you live the days you go through? Do you live what you say? Do you maybe like live the life? When he says like, when you do you live the days you go through? Like, do you? I take it as like, yeah, like, are you actually experiencing the days that you go through? Are you not just meandering through life oblivious? Are you actually living the days you go through? Are you actually there experiencing it, being in the moment, allowing yourself to, I guess, say, embrace what each day has to offer you? And so again, that ties back into, I think, will this song live on long after we do? Like, with your life, do you actually make impact in your life and in the world, and will your legacy live on long after you do? So I take it I think that's what he means when he says like, do you live the days you go through? Do you actually live? Are you actually gonna leave on something afterwards? And then when he's like, can I look at faces that I meet? Can I get my punk ass off the street? Won't die on the vine and want to knock it all down. Again, he's reiterating, can I actually get up and make those changes? Can I get out from where I am right now and move past it? I don't want to die on the vine. I think that is like, I don't want to die never breaking free, living on a vine like you're attached to the plant. I don't want to ever live. I don't want to die never having broken free, never having even at least tried moving somewhere else. And then when he's like, with the song, then it's like, don't want to die on the vine. He's actually, no, he's more like saying, I'm sorry, I misthought that for a second. He's basically also saying like, no, I will not die here. I will not die stuck in this place. I will find a way to break free. I will not die as part of the system that has confined me. I will find a way to destroy it and move past it and not be confined by it. That's kind of what he's saying. And then he's always still questioning, can I do it? Which is, I think, what he means. Like when he says, "Can I graduate?" As he reiterates it after every line, it's always still that lingering question in his mind, arguing against his determination. And then when he's like, "Echoes fading, candle glow. Did you flash out long ago? Cross my fingers, I don't know. Someone poked you down below." Echo again. He's reiterating the fading out of something. The remnants of it only remaining as it fades into nothing. So it's like echo fading, candle blow. The echo fading of the blown candle. Did you peak already? Did you burn out long ago? Did you peak too early? Did you already live the best of what you had to offer? Have you already faded out? And then when he says, "Cross my fingers, I don't know," he's like, I'm hoping that I haven't. I really hope that I haven't lived my best days. You know what I'm talking about? Like those people who were like top shit in high school, then after that they were nothing because they peaked at 17. And one could say he's wondering, if I peaked young, is this it for me? Cross my fingers, I hope not. And then someone poked you down below. I don't really know. I can't really say what I can interpret from that. Someone poked you down below. I guess maybe someone punched you down below, like a gut punch. Someone knocked the wind out of you, maybe. I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. I'd like to hear what you think, because I'm kind of hazy on that, I'll be honest with you. But whatever, let's move on. So let's get into this final verse and wrap things up for today. He basically reiterated, can I graduate? Can I graduate? Can I, we kind of have an understanding of what graduate means by this point, so I'm not going to be too repetitive about it. And then he reiterates the can I get my punk ass off the street, which he's, said several times about the song, which is really, because the song is really trying to emphasize a certain feeling and point through his existential dread. I'm not waiting here for you to die. And basically, he's speaking to that other person, I guess, that other person who's there with him, and maybe he's holding himself back because he's wanting this person to go with him. He's wanting this friend, girlfriend, whoever, to leave with him. But ultimately, he's like, I want you to go with me, but I'm not going to wait here and wait here being stagnant with you. I can't do it. And then again, he reiterates, will the song live on long after we do? Again, asking that question, will I have made an impact in this world? Anyway, oh, I hit my camera. Maybe I'll edit that out. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Anyway, thank you. That's it for that. That's it for this video. That was fun. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your interpretation of the video or the song would be. I like to hear it. We can have that talk down in the comments section because it helps with the engagement. And till next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace. We were born for tonight.